Okay. I was just wondering if you guys have any financials for bullying at your school. My daughter goes to school there. Actually, all three of my kids go to your school. My other two really don't have a problem, but my middle one is a little bit more sensitive. And she was coming home from school, and I talked to your principal already about it. Parents came up to me, and one of your children on your bus threatened to stab my daughter in the eye with a sharp pencil. I don't really know what's going on. Okay, I talked to Mr. Sevlin, and it seemed like he was taking care of the situation. But as far as the whole bullying policy thing here, I always thought it was zero policy. You get bullied, you find out that what's going on, and then we do something about it. You know what I mean? Now I'm hearing stuff about kids getting bullied at middle school. And, my son came home one day and said that a certain student told him that they're shoving things up people's butts in the bathrooms and stuff like that. I mean, I don't really know exactly what's going on here, but that's not the kind of environment I want my children around. If he comes home and tells me that happens to him, I guarantee that we will have a problem, because I will get the cops involved, and I will hold the school board accountable for their actions, for not taking action, because I heard that these children got suspensions. Now, if you get a suspension for something like that, I think that's a little bit taking it easy on a kid. They should be expelled, because we have zero tolerance policy. That's all I have to say.
Just clarification, Mr. Sevlin, you talked to.
I did talk to
Has there
Mr.
been any incident since you've had that discussion?
Not that I know of, that I'm aware of yet. My daughter still has that girl in her class though, and it was made aware to use, so that way, in case something does happen, to my daughter, that these guys know about it,
But this was the bus statement was.
Several parents came up to me and told me that this child had made a threat for my daughter
On the bus?
on the bus.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. And what bus number?
Bus 14.
Thank you.
Excuse me, besides coming here today and talking to Mr. Sevlin,
Yes.
how else did you record or document, I should use the term, what took place? Did you?
My wife actually came home and told me what happened, and she was very frantic. She was that upset that she didn't come to tonight's meeting.
And I fully respect that.
I told her that she shouldn't come.
There's a process within our district. Part is that you mention it to the building principal, you mention it to the superintendent of the school, and in the event that you're unhappy with the situation, you file what they call a formal written complaint.
Okay.
With the board and the superintendent. You are correct that one of the things that is unique in this marketplace of a school, government school,
Yeah.
is that without a victim, there is no investigation.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. Everybody at the bus stop saw her last year headbutt my daughter in the head.
Right. And without a victim, there's no investigation, and without a complaint, there's no progress.
I got exactly what you're saying.
I appreciate that greatly.
So what you're telling me is next time I should report it to the cops right away.
Without a victim, there is no investigation.
Okay.
And without a complaint, there is no process.
Right.
And the process is very well documented in our school policy, which is law at the local level,
I agree.
906. And you can hold all of these people accountable, which is what you want to do, and ourselves, which I fully respect. And I please ask you to do that, and everybody should do that on a regular basis, because it's the only way to hold your government accountable. Otherwise, you're just a lobbyist, which we appreciate coming here and speaking out. But they don't have to listen to you. I mean, they have to hear you, but they don't have to do anything.
I totally agree. I just want to bring it to your attention.
Oh, and I'm so glad you did, because we have so many of these that didn't make it to the next step, at which point, we just had an executive session. And the question is, where's the complaints? Where's the victims? So,
That's not what.
That is
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Claypool.
Just to, Mr. Claypool, just so, even though Mr. Bradley said without a victim, there's no investigation, that is correct on the police side. We don't need a victim, we just need information to start an investigation. So Mr. Bradley's comment to you is not correct. We don't need a victim for a investigation. The police would need a victim to go through it, but any information we get, whether it's brought to us and you want to move forward with it, we still investigate.
did you investigate that you pulled the tapes of this incident on the bus, Mr. Cleaver? What type of investigation are you
I
referring
did
to?
not have that discussion with Mr. Sullivan, so I can't speak for him.
What was the investigation when someone has
So,
a victim? Yeah, what do they do?
can I ask you one question? Both of you? Okay. So what you're telling me is I should wait till she stabs my daughter in the eye, like that little boy.
Absolutely not. The
Okay.
victim
That's what I'm
is, no, the victim, bear with me, the victim is when the harassment first starts. So that makes that child a victim. And the perpetrator of that can also be in harm's way, right?
I totally agree.
Right. So the idea is, once you report it, that creates the investigation. Prior to that, it doesn't. And the investigation that you want to have and hold them accountable to, that's a function of whether or not you have rights to be in part of that investigation. What should that investigation have? What is the due process?
Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly.
I know, none of us are.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because, like, okay, like this little boy, I mean, I heard it all over Facebook about this poor little boy that got brutalized at school, which I really feel bad about. And I just was like, well, I better bring this to somebody's attention that's a little bit more in charge. Maybe they can do something before something happens, you know?
But the policy for harassment is any incident, that's creating the victim and the perpetrator.
Okay.
So if they're calling names, picking on somebody, doing something, that's where we're supposed to be nipping this in the bud, zero tolerance. And I think that's being missed within our district. I'd like to have it checked, and we can't fix it if we don't know what's broken. And the problem is, we're not hearing that. We're not getting that information from our administration. We're not getting that information from our investigators. We're not getting any of this information as a board.
I will say that Mr. Sutton was very, very helpful, though. When I talked to him, he held it together pretty good, you know, he was that he was gonna look into it. But I wanted to make sure that got brought up here, so you guys at the higher level know about it. You know, in case like you didn't get to you.
Yeah, simple
Is
enough.
that, you know,
We have a great staff. We have a fantastic staff. But to hold those government employees accountable, we need that. Without it, they circle the wagons and it's blocked. No one knows. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Okay.
I really appreciate the opportunity for you to step up and say something. Because there is also a process that the state of Pennsylvania adopted from the recent shooting up north, where it said, safe to say something. Any student can use an app and say what's happening anonymously. Any parent can do that. Anybody. It's right online. It's available. The first sense of an incident, we can help protect these kids
okay,
from both sides.
thank you.
Thank you. And that's scary to hear that someone's threatening such a heinous act.
Well, she's notorious, this little girl was notorious for, like I said, last year she headbutted my daughter. Now I know the steps that I have to do. I mean, when I asked her, why did you do that to my daughter? Because we were standing there at the bus stop, she said, because I wanted to do it.
Yes, it sucks.
Thank you, Mr. Claypool.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing it forward. We really appreciate it. Mrs. Bowman?
I'm at the end. I don't have, it's not an agenda item.
Well, there's retirees on the agenda.
Oh, you want it? Okay.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I'll do the executive.
Right? There's retirees on the agenda.
No, I was gonna do